Meeting with Vladimir Putin on Friday, President Trump initially said he wanted a ceasefire agreement, but then shifted his position, saying he was hoping for a broader peace deal instead. But Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who was in the room with Trump and Putin on Friday, told NBC's Kristen Welker on Meet the Press yesterday that a temporary ceasefire deal between Russia and Ukraine is not off the table.
Is a ceasefire now off the table, Mr. Secretary?
No, it's not off the table. I think what the president said, in fact, you just read it on the air a few moments ago, it was agreed to by all that the best way to end this conflict is through a full peace deal. There's no doubt about that. I mean, who would be against the fact if tomorrow we came to you and said we have a full peace deal and it's done? I think that's the best way to end the war. Now, whether there needs to be a ceasefire on the way there, well, we've advocated for that. Unfortunately, the Russians, as of now, have not agreed to that. But the ideal here, what we're aiming for here is not a ceasefire. What we ultimately are aiming for is an end to this war.
Joining us now, Democratic Congressman Bill Keating of Massachusetts. He's a member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman, thank you for joining us. I want to get your sense of what you see in these potentially shifting talking points from the administration around a ceasefire maybe not being necessary, especially if they get a wholesale peace deal. What do you see them trying to do here?
What I saw at the summit was a reversal of order and a reversal of position. There was a reversal of order the way the whole thing was set up. It was set up with great haste. In fact, they found some of the materials in the hotel lobby in a copying machine that a patron found. This was how quickly it was put together. Traditionally, you do the work ahead of time. You get a framework that you can agree on, a framework to go forward with, and you come out with some deliverables. That didn't happen here. The only thing that happened is Trump reversed his position. He came in saying he was demanding a ceasefire, and if he didn't get it, there'd be severe sanctions. He walked away with nothing. And Putin walked away from being an international war criminal pariah to getting the red carpet, limousine treatment, flyovers, and cringeworthy pats and salutations of Vladimir. He walked away the winner. Now, today is the big meeting, frankly. This really eclipses anything that happened on Friday. To have world leaders from Europe on a couple of days' notice descend on Washington, leaders of UK, France, Germany, Italy, Finland, the Secretary General of NATO, the President of the European Commission, all come here with so little notice, really underscores how important this meeting is today. I'm not exaggerating. It's not hyperbole. This has amazing impact today on the international world order that's been in place since World War II and the Cold War.
I mean, Congressman, you often talk with diplomats from many of those countries that are coming to the U.S. for this meeting. What is their expectation of what could happen today? And are they coming because they see momentum out of what happened in Alaska? Are they coming because they want to ensure that Trump doesn't give away some of the premises that they've held so dear on Ukraine? I mean, talk about the contours here for many of these world leaders, including Zelensky himself.
I have private conversations daily in Washington with our European leaders in my position, and it's moved from, frankly, the worst case scenario that they anticipated to they're having to take an initiative in the coalition themselves, and it couldn't be more serious. There's options for Trump too, and of course, we all want to see peace, and it's laudable he had a meeting with the posters. The theme was peace. It never went further than the theme. But what's important now is where we go from here. He has options. He can come out of this meeting today with our allies, underscoring what he came in to the first meeting with, the summit with, that he wants a ceasefire. He can come in and give a green light to legislation led by Lindsey Graham and Richard Blumenthal to have heavy sanctions that has 85 co-sponsors in the Senate and has support in the House. He can come away and use the $3.8 billion he has in drawdown authority militarily. There's options. And I hope what comes out of today or soon after today really is on the table, what we can do. Putin controlled that first summit. Trump has the ability to control the aftermath.
When you talk about controlling the aftermath, assume there is some kind of a deal coming out of today or another week of negotiations. You're on the Foreign Affairs Committee. Do you anticipate any kind of a briefing or a heads up from the administration if it comes to that?
Well, it's hard to have a briefing when there's no game plan ahead of time. And when things are vague, they can talk as overnight we began to hear that there were discussions on, Americans can provide security to Ukraine. That's not going to be enough. That amounts to nothing. Since 1994, over 30 years ago, America's had an agreement to defend Ukraine with the Budapest Memorandum. In fact, Russia had that same agreement. UK was involved in that. Agreements mean nothing to Putin. It meant nothing in Georgia, where he expanded his area. It meant nothing in Syria. It meant nothing in 2014, and it meant nothing in 22, and it means nothing now. All he understands is force. All he understands is how is his negotiating position going to help his war effort and his effort to take control of Ukraine and then Europe. This is real. That's why we're seeing this extraordinary sight. And I think the picture today could be an iconic one with all our European leaders, where people look back historically and say, this is when this historic coalition that brought in the greatest era of peace and prosperity to the West began to formally fall apart. Or it can be a time when Europe's leaders and joining with the United States really fundamentally continues to say, this is our strength. China and Russia don't have what the U.S. has, and that's this coalition. There's over 50 countries involved in the coalition to help Ukraine against Russia's illegal aggression. And we can move forward, but embracing a war criminal and forsaking that coalition has enormous ramifications beyond Ukraine. It has ramifications in the Korean Peninsula. It has ramifications in the Indo-Pacific and China and in the Middle East. This is a big moment today.
Yeah. It's a big moment. It will start kicking off around noon today. We will, of course, be tracking all of it. I think, to me, in addition to everything you've laid out about this inflection point, Congressman, the thing that hangs over it is the way that Zelensky's last meeting at the White House went, that explosive confrontation with President Trump, with Vice President Vance. I think that's hanging over this as well. We're going to see what we're going to see. All eyes are going to be on it. Democratic Congressman Bill Keating of Massachusetts, thank you for setting us up for what we're watching today.
Thank you, Allie.